This video is going to talk about what your interactions with animals will tell women kind of about you. And it's kind of an interesting thing, but I actually had a email just the other day with a guy saying that he met a girl off of Tinder and ended up going to pick her up at her house. And I guess when he got there, her dog kind of went crazy and started being really aggressive towards this guy and just really uncomfortable. And she said later, after they went on the date, that she kind of knew that he wasn't a good fit because of how her dog reacted. And that's got to be frustrating. I know that could have been an excuse, but one thing is animals they can pick up on vibrations. So if you ever heard stuff like that person has good vibes, or you're bringing down my vibe type thing, you want to have a high vibration. It's all metaphysics and energy and all that. Kind of a complicated subject, but just think that animals, kind of like a dog, if you've ever heard of a dog whistle, you can do a dog whistle, which is so high pitched that it's not even, us humans don't even hear it. But a dog, it can hear it right away, and it gets their attention. And so they pick up on vibrations. That's a vibration, a sound vibration. So animals pick up on vibrations. So if you are going to meet a girl and you're really anxious or nervous, and especially if you're anxious or nervous around animals and that makes you uncomfortable or something, that is going to be picked up by the animal and they will start to react to you in a strange way. It's almost I don't know what it is really, but it is something. I do hear this a lot, that girls will say this. They'll say, if watching him with my dog or watching him with my cat even, she just knew he wasn't the right one. And animals are smart. They're wise. They can pick up on things about you. So if you're feeling insecure, the animal is going to pick up on that as well. Now, the point of telling you this is not to scare you, but what the point is that if that's happening to you, or just in general, when you're meeting a girl and she has an animal, you want to make a good impression on the animal. As funny as that sounds, it's huge. And one way that you can do this is always become excited about animals. Look at the animal like it's yours. Pretend like it's yours. Treat it like you just love it, like it's your baby. Like this right here, this is not my cat. This is just a cat I house sit for every once in a while. My friend needs someone to watch her. And I love this cat absolutely like it's my own. And when you start to kind of go into it, looking at animals, even if you didn't like animals before. I never could have a cat growing up because my dad was allergic to cat hair. So I didn't even know about cats at all. And so a lot of people have these impressions oh, cats are dicks. They don't like cats. Well, I always had the impression I just love all animals. So when I was old enough to actually start hanging out with cats, I went into it with this mindset of oh, I love cats. I love animals. And I get along really, really well with cats and animals. So it's hard to explain this. I don't know if this even did you any. If you can take anything away from this, know that women are watching how you interact with animals. And this is the same with kids, but with animals, they're going to see how you're reacting. Are you really timid? Are you walking away from it? Are you ignoring it, slapping it, hitting it? Anything like that is going to tell her a lot about you as a man, about what kind of either father you could be, how you might treat her in a situation. So if you're being rough with an animal and it's growling at you and you're not getting along, that's a bad sign. So again, animals pick up on vibrations. Try to practice anytime you see animals to just pretend like it's yours. Just be super excited to see it and you'll start to see the animals start to actually come towards you. So like, for example, when I'm walking down the street, anytime there's a dog and there's anyone that's gonna let me pet it, I'm gonna like get down there and like get excited, pet the dog. Obviously you don't see cats on the street as much like that, but it would be the same thing. So just practice that. Practice becoming excited about animals, and that right there, that will put your vibration at a level like you love animals, that when you meet a new animal or you meet her pet or her parents' pet or something like that, you will have this immediate reaction that's like a higher vibration. Again, that if you haven't studied metaphysics or the law of attraction or any of that stuff, that might sound crazy to you, which is fine. But just trust me that animals, it matters how you interact with animals to women. And so practice loving animals, as silly as it is. And plus, like, who doesn't love animals? Look at this. This is the sweetest cat in the whole wide world. I just love. I never want to give her back. Just comes up here, hangs out. Totally relaxed. Alright, so there you go. Hopefully that answers your question about if that happens to you. Practice loving animals. Practice giving your attention to animals, and that can also take the nerves off of you, off of what to say to her. Because if you just get in there and start playing with their animals, don't totally ignore her, but that is a great way to kind of break the ice. You get in there, get down, play with the dog, try to play with the cat if you can, slowly, of course, because cats take a little time to warm up. But that will show great qualities to her, and you'll start out much better on the date. Don't forget, subscribe, like, comment, share the video, but definitely subscribe. Peace!